Game one of this playoff matchup set to go down. Both teams want to get off to a good start. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. Just moments away from puck drop. Both teams seem ready to go. A critical game for both sides here, and we are underway. Taken by Velarde. Hangs on to the puck after taking a hit. Shuts him down.
I played against a few basketballers like this, James, and they made me look like a turnstile. They can maneuver and manipulate at will, and that's exactly what he does. He just can't convert on his opportunity.
And he's going to cover up the puck and get a whistle.
That's a great read by the goaltender to hold on, James. They were under siege in their own zone. Now they have an opportunity to reset, refocus, and get back on their horse.
We're still in the early stages of this period. We're still scoreless. And now he passes up to Rantanen. Here's a chance! Hellebuck's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck.
Ehlers is in a scoreless drought, and this is a tough place to be. He's not used to it, trying to figure it out, listen to some advice, but at the end of the day, it's just going to be one that ricochets in that'll likely break the streak.
And serves up a little knock on the play. Quick shot! Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Duchesne's won it in their own end. Gives them a jolt with that hit. Dallas looks to break out in their own end. Drives it to the crease. Scores! And just like that, a perfect road start.
A cliche is always getting the start, but that is exactly what it means, and the coach couldn't have drawn it up any prettier to take the crowd out of the game early and send a message right from puck drop.
The Stars are on the board quickly in this one, and a nice start here the way that they've been moving the puck around.
Well, a really great start for them, James. It's all about getting everyone into the game, establishing some pressure, and finding a way to get on the board. They do just that. Now they've established a 1-0 lead. It's about holding it and pushing for more now.
Back at the point, they set it up. Winnipeg's got the puck. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. There's the whistle, and here's the call.
Important task for the PKers ahead of them, up by 1, and a real opportunity to protect it.
Power play unit comes out for the faceoff.
Power plays are a funny thing, especially when you're down by 1, James. You have to act as if you are the hunter, and you have to possess that puck and attack.
And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. Gets a piece of it to make the save.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice, is in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck, to be able to make that save. Great job.
Here's a shot. Denies him. Centering feed. And he denies that great opportunity there. An attempt to clear the puck from deep inside his own end. Quick pass across to Nemestikov. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. And he passes it up ahead to Johnston. The Stars cross the blue line and are on the attack. Puts it on net. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason, and this time, he bails his team out.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. Dallas has the 1-0 lead. Duchesne's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Gumba's taking a nasty whack, and that's going to draw a penalty. Handles the pass. And he sprints to the bench to get the extra attacker out on the ice. Takes the feed. And that goes off a body. Here comes the official's decision.
You're trailing by 1 and you take a penalty, not the way to get back in a game.
The Stars get their man advantage unit out there for the first time tonight.
Well, they've earned their first power play of the game. A tone setter right here and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
Dallas has it against the half wall. Receives the pass. Taken along the wall by Hintz. Takes the pass. Puck picked up by Dumba. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Keeps a hold of the puck. Oh, the whole team is reeling here inside the defensive zone. Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
I'm not sure he was even looking at where he was shooting that puck. He just wanted to get it off and disguise it in a hurry, James, and it hits the bar and it goes in. Unlucky break for the goaltender, lucky break for the shooter. You can certainly tell that the coach is not happy behind the bench after that last goal. He will be preaching good habits and details. He doesn't like it right now.
Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The Stars have recently taken a 2-goal lead. They'd love to build on it. Dallas has won the draw, and they take possession in the neutral zone. Big time hit along the boards, and there's no give there.
Well, there isn't, and you can just feel the rumble of the boards from up here. Just bone-crushing, separating body from puck.
Puck grab by Ceci. Here they come on the attack.
I love the way they were able to execute on this odd man rush. James really used the ice to their advantage, manipulating their opponent, the ice that they did have, and then they were able to capitalize when the shot came their way.
Winnipeg's put themselves on the board, and we've got a 1-goal game.
Well, they certainly feel a lot better right now, James, than they did at the beginning of the game where they got into a multiple-goal deficit. But they pushed, they had good habits, and they find themselves within 1.
Makes the move in front! And player hauled down to the ice. Looks like we got a tripping penalty coming up here.
Up by 1, and you take a penalty, applying some pressure to the PK unit here as a power play has an opportunity to get the equalizer.
Winnipeg's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Well, they earn this a power play, James, through hard work, and it's an opportunity to even the score here. They need to find a way to execute and get back to the even score.
Quick pass to Ehlers. And he takes the pass. He's got a little jump. He's clear. Not sure what happened there.
Well, yeah, it looks like he was going left, then he was going right, but his inability to convert because he ran out of room.
Passes it over. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man...
He's got a step. Denied on the breakaway. Oh, he came up clutch there.
Well, he really did. Anytime that you're one-on-one, you got to beat the shooter, and that's exactly what he does.
And he takes the feed. Dives down low to block it.
Labushkin's almost back on the ice.
And it's stopped by a glove. Nice play there. Moves it quickly over to Johnston. Big hit, and that frees up possession. Works it across to Perfetti. The Jets play it along the wing. And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out. And the play continues. Moves the puck down low. Feeds it over. Here's a shot. Great stop by Ottinger. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Shot! Oh, what a save by Hellebuyck. Nearing the point. Here's a blast! Nothing doing.
Players work too hard to have the puck on their stick and to get to scoring areas to not hit the net. Even if they don't score, they'll get a rebound if they at least hit the tender. been outstanding. Made a flurry of saves to keep his team in this one.
Big face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued. You got to find ways to get pucks to the net.
Dallas will go to work here in the offensive end.
Granlund's been so dangerous.
And that's 3. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot. This is a prime-time example of why you work on face-offs so often in practice, because when you start with possession, you get scoring chances. And when you get scoring chances, this is exactly what happens. You put it in.
Just here in the late stages of this frame, Dallas continues to lead by a pair of goals. Winnipeg's won it. Here's a short pass to Appleton. Puts it on net.
Well, a timely save, and it comes with net front presence and tons of traffic in front, James. I'm not sure how he finds this puck, but he's dialed in, he's focused, and he makes the save.
Dishes it off. Blocked in traffic. Dallas has possession of the puck. How's that for a little rock'em sock'em?
That's rock'em sock'em, and that's separating puck from player, isn't it, James? Man, he's not going to feel good.
Picked up along the wall by Lowry. Slides it across. Tremendous stop by Ottinger.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well. And this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
The Jets would love to go into this first intermission all evened up as they trail here despite outshooting the opposition. Dallas with a big defensive zone faceoff. Here's the clearing attempt. Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a faceoff is ready to go. And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. Quick feed to Iafallo. He grabs the puck here at the point. Oh, he stops it with a glove. Great reflexes there. Dodonov's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Hintz has won the draw, and they'll go on the attack. 20 minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather, and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments.
Community who goes the extra mile to help out. Nominations for our Team Player Awards are available in the concourse in the lower seating level.
Just moments away from puck drop for second period action. Second period is underway as the puck is dropped. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
Ottinger is the only reason that his team is in this game, James. I mean, he's been outstanding through the first 20. He's dialed in, he's focused, and his team needs to pick it up if they want a shot at winning this game.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Dallas is enjoying a 3-1 lead to this point. And now it's grabbed by Harley. Puck scooped up by Scheifele. Here's a pass to the middle. What a chance, but they can't connect. He's it off. Tremendous sacrifice of the body there. Winnipeg's got the puck along the boards. The Jets have it now. Angles it over to Morrissey. From the right side and up the middle. Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. That's a solid check on the play. Drills him. And he takes the dish. Still has possession. Fires it. Stops him cold. Robertson's got it against the boards. Moves it to Lindell. A little rock and sock him on the play. Played big in the moment there. There the whistle, and a much-needed one at that, Cheryl.
Well, everyone takes a breath of fresh air here as they're able to reset as they get chaotic in their own zone. They've lost their coverage. They get the whistle now.
The Jets haven't had a lack of scoring opportunities, but they are still behind on the scoreboard. The Stars take possession here inside the offensive zone. Back to the blue line. Hammers one at the net. Just wide of the net. Winnipeg's got a hold of it against the wall. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Denies him on the stopper. Ottinger's going to hang on for a whistle, and staying focused is key when you haven't seen a lot of work here, Cheryl.
Well, it's part of their mental preparation as a goaltender. Even when you're not busy, you have to stay dialed in, follow the action. He's doing exactly that, and he makes a nice cover.
Lowry's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Nowhere for that shot to go through. And he dodges the poke check there. Oh! And they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one. I love this snapshot from in tight, James, that beats the goaltender. But how about the will to get to those tough areas? I mean, that's what it's all about. You can have the skill, but you got to have the will.
More than half the period left to play. Dallas has taken a 3-goal lead. Puck and drop, play resumes. Delayed penalty looming. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
I always hated to play in these games. You just came out flat, and nothing you did made it better. Now they got to kill off a penalty when they're getting blown out. Real tough game. They scored earlier on the power play, James, and it was simple, but it was effective. Why? Because they know the personnel, and they know the strengths of their team. And guess what? It's all on the blue line and the way they shoot the puck. And it is hard and it is heavy, but it's about getting the screen in front. Whether it's a flash screen, whether it's a double stack, doesn't matter. They just got to get there and take away the eyes of the goaltender.
Blocked in traffic. Takes the feed at the point. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Dallas plays it against the boards. Hammers it on net. Too much congestion. Blocks the shot. Great hand eye on the tip. And he makes the save on that play.
Hellbuck's got to make more stops like that, James. Got to reset the momentum for his team. I mean, it's not about what
Trying to gain a step. He's in. Stones him on the breakaway. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead.
Well, with a hefty lead, the team looks comfortable, and certainly that power play did. Yes, they didn't execute. It didn't seem to have the urgency that they had earlier in the game.
Trying to engage a little physicality here. And a great save.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Big time stop. Oh, and another big stop. A little bumping around, but still maintains possession. Made that stop. Dragged along the board by Nemestikov. And that one's picked off. And now he moves it to Nemestikov. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Past the midway mark in this period, it's a 4-1 game. The Jets win the faceoff at center. Quick pass to Nemestikov. Shot! And another stop! Big time stop there.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Moves it quickly over to Robertson. Let's move to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Nemestikov's got it in the offensive zone. Here he is in front. Oh, he comes up with a big stop there. The Stars move the puck in the defensive zone. Here's a shot. Turns him away. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Winnipeg's put up a lot of shots and so far plenty of scoring chances, and yet they still trail here in the second. Dallas wins the draw here in the offensive zone. Way too much congestion blocks that. Uses the boards with the bank pass. Oh, and that one comes up short as he just gets enough of that one.
That's a fantastic save by the goal.
Spectacular save right there. Wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all but in, and he steals it because of that
Ottinger.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Winnipeg's had plenty of good looks offensively, but they have been snake-bitten as they trail late in this second period. The Stars will go to work here in the offensive zone. Makes the save. Directs it on over to Stanley. And now he angles it across to Connor.
Line save.
Here's a chance. Blocked away by Ottinger. Across the line. Winnipeg's looking to break out. Plays the puck up ahead. Takes a shot. And he makes a stop with the glove. Scooped up along the wall by Barron. Lets it fly. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. They skip the whistle and move on. Smart heads up play to intercept the pass. The Stars have it from their own end. Rantanen's got the puck now here inside his own defensive zone. Passes over to Iafallo. Shot! Tying seconds and he makes the save. 40 minutes down, still another 20 to go here in this one. Join us for period number 3 next.
It's time to support those around us with our monthly food drive. Bring 3 non-perishable food items, and you can receive a free team poster.
Welcome back to EA Sports. The final frame looms here as the officials set to drop the puck on period number 3. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. 2/3 of the way to the finish line in this one for regulation time. Cheryl, how do you view it? Scores! That's 3 in a row!
Oh, it's so much easier when you're running in the game and your opponent is chasing, and that's exactly what's happening right now. I don't know why players don't take this shot more often, James. I mean, the backhand, it is so difficult for the goaltender to read. This is a really poor effort by the entire team, and the coach knows it behind the bench and is visibly frustrated right now. He's tried everything in this game, pressed different buttons. He's going to have to look in a different direction if he wants to get back in it.
Dallas has continued to run up the score here even in the third.
James, their opponent's been chasing the game all night long. Why? Because they have been persistent and relentless on the puck. When they've had it, they've owned puck possession, and they found ways to attack the net. Just have a look at the scoreboard. It'll tell you exactly what this game's looked like.
Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Passes it over. Slides it up to Robertson. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Icing being waved off here.
Well, that's great hustle and anticipation to be able to get to the hash marks first, James.
Takes a shot and makes the routine save. There's another great save. Scores! And another goal for the road team here tonight, and the rain of boos has begun from the crowd.
Yeah, right from the rafters all the way down. The booing begins, and it doesn't let up. They cannot believe that their team is just not played tonight, not happy with the efforts. They're getting blown out.
The Stars continue to bring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Here's a short pass to Perfetti. Dallas has it in their own zone. Fires it on net. Blocks the shot. Oh, one rushes back to get in front of that one. Slides the puck to Perfetti. Sends the pass over. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. And he hangs on to the puck. Picked up along the boards by Marchment. And that's off a stick. Quick feed to DeMello. Taken by Perfetti. Gets a hold of the puck here at his own end. Can't get a hold of that pass. Winnipeg's got the puck along the wall. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead.
I think that's a charging call all day long. He even left his feet. You can't argue that one.
The Jets send their man advantage unit out once more.
When you're struggling on the power play, you have to find a way to get the shots through to the net. And you have to crash. Not one player, not two. Everyone has to drive.
Gets down low and blocks the shot.
The Stars are showing a real commitment to team defense. They're getting in shot lanes, blocking them all over the ice, and pushing to the perimeter. You know the coach will be happy.
Scores! And I think he put this in on his own.
He did, James, and this is so deflating when you put it in on your own, and you can just see the body language. He is not happy.
Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off.
Here's the change.
And they win that neutral zone draw. Takes it to the front. Out of the way by Ottinger. Moves it to Niederreiter. Oh, he got all that. What a save by Ottinger.
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner slot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes a save.
Trying to come up with a huge defensive play to get this puck out of his own end. Winnipeg's got it behind the net. Here they come inside the neutral zone. And that's just out of reach. And they'll get it out of the defensive end. The Jets certainly didn't get the result they wanted on that power play, giving up a short-handed marker. With the stop. Penalty coming up here.
Well, the coach is simply wanting an explanation as to why his team keeps getting penalized. And just a reasonable explanation, that's all it takes. It's composed, though.
The Jets once again send out their power play unit.
An opportunity on the power play here. You got to forget about that shorty. Otherwise, you're going to be scared to handle that puck at the top.
Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. A chance to they score! And if they ever needed one, this was exactly the time.
They're just trying to get some momentum back in this game. So deflating when you give up so many goals, James. But you got to figure that this is a step in the right direction. But what can they do with it now? They got to build, or it's over. You see players working on this all the time in practice, real tight to the net, just that quick release shot. It's got to be on the stick and off the stick. Well, it transfers to the game tonight.
Winnipeg's got to find a way to continue to attack here now, right, Cheryl?
Yeah, and they're going to do that by throwing defensive structure out the window and just pushing forward. You can expect 4 players to be involved in the attack when they get going north.
Takes a shot. Eyes him on the play. Dallas has it near the wall. Morrissey stick handling in his own zone. Right up the gut. Here they go. Good shot. And he turned that one aside. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. The Jets have the advantage in shots tonight, but they still find themselves trailing here in the third period. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. And he had an answer with that save. There's back-to-back saves.
I'm not sure if anyone's helping him out there, but he's dialed in and doing it all himself, making consecutive saves.
Great use of the body to knock him off the puck. Strong defensive effort. And here's the pass to Hintz. Right in the open ice, that one's picked off. Keeps a hold of it on the play. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Cutting to the front of the net. Takes a wrist shot. Denies him in close. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Dallas has the puck. Streaking into the attacking zone for the right. Loses the coverage there. And that breaks off a stick. And he elects to play the puck. And he loses control here. Into the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. draw here inside the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Cece. And that shot scores! And the kid comes up clutch here in the postseason.
Oh, he does it, James. Gets his first playoff goal. I mean, it's incredible the confidence that this should give him. I mean, the pressure and the stakes are high, and he delivers. You know it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in. Another goal in an insurmountable deficit, and the range of emotion this coach has seen since the beginning of the game is incredible, and now he is just angry, at a boiling point. But anything he says or does is falling on deaf ears. He's been tuned out.
Dallas continues to be on point here in this third period, finding more and more offense.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've been generating offense. They've been strong in their own zone as well, James. They've just been great from start to finish. The coach is going to love this one. It's been a terrific performance, a 200-foot game that's led to this score.
All alone! Makes the save!
Oh, and this is a great save, James. The goaltender gets to the top of the crease, makes himself look huge, and is extremely aggressive to be able to make that stop.
Change up.
Here's a shot! Makes the save! Takes the feed from his netminder. Moves it to Blackwell. Knocked away. Knocked away. Oh, what a great glove save on the play!
Palmer's in it to win it here. I mean, you can see it with that save. He tracks, and he's so dialed in. It's a competitive nature to challenge the shooter in the slot.
Shuts him down. Oh, great play to sidestep the poke check. Winnipeg's got a hold of the puck. With some open space at center. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and tops up the puck. Big-time save and a big-time shot. Winnipeg's got it in their own zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. Quick pass to the Nestikov. Denies him. He got all of it. And less than a minute to go finally in this one. Tries to feed it over to Nemestikov. Slides it across to Sandberg. Feeds it over. Scores! Oh, that was a beauty!
Well, he certainly looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
The Jets don't really have time on their side here, but at least they've got something to push with.
Yeah, really tough hole to climb out of, but certainly that one goal will give him a little bit of a lift. It's respectable.
The Stars win possession here in the open ice. Moves it quickly over to Scheifele. He carries the puck up along the wing. Out of midair, he swats it down to the ice. Here's a short pass to Scheifele. The Jets take it along the wall. Long jam in front. That's broken up. Picked up along the wall by Scheifele. And that's stopped by Ottinger. Now he slides it up to Ben. Final seconds of this one. An absolute clunker performance by the home team, and the fans are letting them hear it. That knocks it off the puck. And there's the final horn, putting a bow on this one here this evening. An impressive team effort as they take the first one and draw the proverbial first blood in the series, Cheryl.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they would have drawn it up, James. You want to make sure that you are the one that establishes the play and pace of the game right off the top, and you want to set the tone. Well, they did that, and now their opponent's squeezing their sticks a little tight.
Well, what a night of hockey, and the intensity will only continue to ramp up at the next play.